Hi friends, my name is Akash and today we are talking about a problem which all major MBA students face while doing their project. So generally they face a problem related to projects on which MBA students are given for identifying any given company and their particular sector or their industry. So here we are doing concise study about what is industry profile and what is company profile. So each and every student will get their concept clear. So here we can identify the sites where we have to go and we can search a financial data crunching of that company and we can collect that data and we can make a project successfully. So let us discuss here. First we are discussing about industry profile. Here we will discuss about industry. Industries are broadly classified into three types: primary industry, secondary and tertiary industry. So industry is a broad concept in which lot of sector come. Like in service industries, lot of sectors come here, like hospitality segment or travels and tourism segment, healthcare segment, and lots on. So here we are discussing about industry. So if assume that we are given a task to identify paint industry. So as you know that in paint industry of Indian sector, Asian Paint is a market leader. So by searching that you can get a good amount of information whether how industry is doing and what is the growth potential there. So suppose paint industry as per capita income of any country grows. So people in that country also used to make new homes. So when new homes are made, they do paints. And as per capita income rise, they go from distemper to traction emulsion paste or plastic paste. So in paint industry, as paint industry grow, we can see the growing potential of that sector. And while the paint industry or any particular industry grow, their growth mean in terms of revenue, in terms of sales, in terms of job provided. So there are lots of parameter to judge any growth potential of any particular sector and competitor. Like you can see that in tech industry or in IT sector there are lots of competitor, or you can see paint industry sector in which Asian Paints is the leader. So if you see the things in stock edge or any kind of app, you can see that Asian Paints, Berger Paints, Salimar Paints and JSW Paints, these all paints company except Asian Paints are competitor of that Asian Paint. So these are the competitors. So you can also analyze the that company also to analyze the competitor also. And you can understand the market share. Suppose if 10-liter bucket of any paint, so in that paint each company will have a certain liters of market share. So every company has a particular liter of share in that paint bucket. Suppose Asian Paint. So Asian Paint is a leader. So in that particular 10-liter of bucket, they will have commanded 2.5 to 3 liters of their paint. Berger Paint will have a 1 to 1.5 liter. Shalimar will have a less. So as it depends upon leadership, as number changes, they will have their market share. So this is the market share of that particular companies. And government regulation every time changes, some new regulation come, previous regulation go. So this kind of all the regulation are provided in particular sector. They can sometime benefit the sector or they can sometime provide threat to that sector. So we will discuss later. So how can we get an industry profile data? In which website we can get a data crunching, or we can know the what is going on that particular sector and what is the growth in that sector. So here one of the best site is in IBEF, called as Indian Brand Equity Foundation. It is a government site. Here you can go on to industry section, and industry section there are various things, but not paint sector. But paint sector it broadly comes under chemical sector. So you can go on chemical sector or consumer durable sector, which you can get a detail of that particular paint sector by reading this industrial report of that sector. Secondly, you can do direct research on that particular sector and plus adding Bain or BCG, because this top consulting firm used to do research, and certain times they provide a free report on that, so you can get that data also. And you can just type a specific sector with industry plus growth or any market cap like of thing, then you can get a various data. So like paint sector in India 2023, you can see lots of article coming here from different sites like Coating World, Research and Markets, paint and polymer, and bona fide research. So these are kind of research. Some are paid or some are not paid. So you have to get into that and collect the data from there also. As one of the best site also to get data is Economic Times, where you can get into industry section, as likewise in IBEF, Indian Brand Equity Foundation. And here you can get that paint sector in consumer products, like you can get here as a paint sector, and in that paint sector you will get lots of free article here, so that you can, by studying this article, you can also get various insights about that sector. And you can also search that data by applying paint sector in India 2023 Statica. Statica is one of the prominent site where you can get the data. They will provide only one article, and these are paid site. They are not generally give any data to any particular person, but when subscription offers, they do provide data. So one of the best area where you can find industry or particular industry data is by getting into leader company or market leader company annual report, where there are certain section where they talk about particular industry or particular sector growth. Like we are discussing about paint sector, so you can get into annual report of that particular paint sector, so that when you get into leader company and get their annual report, you can see by reading there that what is the market opportunity of that particular sector. And lastly, for analyzing any industrial sector, if company is listed, you can get into stock edge, and there you can go on further sector research. And in sector area you will get what you call say particular news section, and in news section, by reading that article or sometime reading getting that article, you will know about what is going on in paint sector. Okay, as you can see here, I will do for you. Here you can see stock edge. Here you can go in particular sector, where you can go on particularly paint sector. Like you can directly straightforward write here paint. So here classification is in chemical sector. So while getting into paint sector, you can straightforwardly see who is the competitor of that company. As you can see, Asian Paints is a category leader with market cap of 2,69,000 crore rupees. And secondly, Berger, Nerolac, AKZ, Noble, Indigo. These are the competitors of that company. And here you can see news and events of that particular sector. So you will get broadly certain kind of good information here to do your project also. And certain times when you are following the category leader, when they are in listed space, so certain brokerage report like Motilal Oswal, CLSA, Nomura, this kind of research firm also do some research, and they provide free recommendation or research to lots of people, so you can get there also to get a quality information. So this is for today guys. As you have get some good kind of information here, how you can search various sites to get various relevant data. So this is for today. If you have any query, then comment below. Thank you.